shit switched up. See how we work here. Swank. Get up here, bitch. Get up in here, bitch. Come on now. Stay. So we gotta move. All right. Here we are. Live on motherfucking YouTube. All right. Y'all don't understand. Like, I've been trying to go live on YouTube, right? But I only have the 10 subscribers. I don't have like a desktop at home. I don't even have a laptop right now. So it wants me to have 1,000 subscribers before I can go live on the old phone there. But because of work, I have a webcam and a desktop. So we're going to try it out here. But my name's Farley. I host a morning show here in Northwest Alabama. It's a country morning show. And I don't know what kind of country music fan you are, or if you are a country music fan. Are we playing Beyonce? Is that a question you have? Yes. Are we playing it like constantly? No. Basically, it's there for requests. You know, kind of the same way as Oliver Anthony. When Oliver Anthony's song came out, I had that one to make sure I had it if somebody requested it, but it wasn't one we were going to add to the regular rotation anyway. So, I'm wearing my Alabama hat, wearing my Alabama shirt, my jersey, my official Big Farley jersey, right? Because Eli Gold is no longer going to be calling the games. It's a bummer. Like, I get it. Things move on, right? Nothing ever lasts. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can take this down a little bit. I don't want to have to stand the entire time. That would be preferable if I didn't have to stand. Let's see. Can we move it down one step lower? Can we do that? Can we make it happen, Captain? We sure can. You're damn right we can make it happen. All right. So let's see here. Right now, what I'm doing, it's the 6 o'clock hour, and that's always the 6 o'clock stampede's what we call it. It's just your request. It's just a request hour. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. So Monday through Friday, I host this show, and it's 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. and it's a top 40. It's a top 40 country station. Now, do we play older stuff? Yeah, we play. It's what's the tagline? Today's best country and the legends. So we do play your legends. We do play your classics, and yeah. We also play, Dan and Shay and Luke Bryan and Morgan Wallen and Luke Combs, and you know the deal. But I am starting a new show. It's going to be airing on Saturdays from 9 a.m. until noon Central Time. And it's going to be called Big Farley's Country Bunker, and I'm going to be playing Americana, independent country, and local artists as well, because we've got a lot of local artists up here in the Muscle Shoals, Florence area. But yeah, it's just, this is what I do. Now, I also normally I've gone live on TikTok. TikTok blocked me for a week. I got blocked from going live for a solid week on TikTok. Apparently because it says hate speech. I don't know what hate speech I could have possibly popped out just talking about country music. Like I've been talking about the Beyonce song, because there's been a lot of uproar about the Beyonce song, and whether or not it's country or whether or not, she can release a country album, which is a weird thing to say because it's Beyonce and she can do whatever the fuck she wants. Let's be honest. But yeah, so a lot of people are kind of up in arms about that. A lot of people are up in arms about, everything. A lot of people complain about, country music and country music anymore. But quite frankly, what I maintain is this. There's nothing, there's no sound in country music that if you like it, they don't make it anymore. All right. Like, it just doesn't work that way. It's not the way it goes. But yeah, that's what I maintain. It's like, if there's a sound you like in country music, they still make it. It just, because what we're talking about here, when it comes to pop music, or especially, pop country music, that's all about kind of that Nashville music kind of power structure thing. They want to make as much money as possible and as many people to listen to it as possible. Therefore, they make it as pop as possible. That's why for years, country music's the one that's invited all the pop artists in to come guest on stuff. And then they get mad when country becomes more pop. It's just the way it goes. Country is very, very, country music tends to be very gate kept. You know what I mean? More than even some other. All right. Here's the new Jordan Davis. Not a bad tune. Not a bad tune. You know? Like I don't hate most pop country. I don't. Now, there's some. Like Dan and Shay. Whenever Dan and Shay plays, like my butthole twitches and it makes me nervous. You know? Time for your Kicks 96 weather forecast, being brought to you by McMaster's Home Gallery. For top quality furniture and appliances, make the short drive to savings and friendly service. McMaster's Home Gallery, Highway 43 in Loretto, Tennessee. So looking at the weather, looking at mostly cloudy skies today. Got a 60% chance of some afternoon showers, high around 66, 90% chance of rain tonight. Possibly some thunderstorms, low around 49, and sunny Friday with a high around 64 degrees. It's clear on the Kicks radar, fair and 57 here at the studio on St. Philip Street in Florence. Up next on the Stampede, the latest from Sam Hunt, Outskirts. Yeah, I will say I'm not a huge fan of Sam Hunt, but honestly, the Sam Hunt thing is a couple different songs that make me think that way. One of them is Body Like a Back Road. And it's one line in the song, and I heard it the first time I heard the song, and I could not let it go. I had to get her number. It took me like 6 weeks. And I'm like, it took you 6 weeks to get a phone number. That doesn't make any sense, Sam. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all, Sam. It shouldn't take you more than 6 minutes to get a phone number. Certainly not 6 weeks. It should not take you a month and a half to get digits, my dude. Like, for real. And that's coming from somebody who is fat. And I'm telling you, it shouldn't, But yeah, that's not one that I'm ever excited about. New Sam Hunt. Let's see. All right, we got a couple people texting in some requests. Bubba shot the jukebox. Dude, I know he was forced out, buddy. Like, you don't have to tell me about Eli Gold getting forced out. I just didn't want to make a post getting all incendiary about Alabama football on the station page, okay? I'm well aware that they forced Eli Gold out, all right? All right, you know what? Because what I do a lot of times here in the studio is I will wind up listening to a lot of stuff that we don't actually play. Well, not that we don't actually play. It's just stuff that I typically play. This is stuff that will be featured more on the weekend show I'm going to be doing, the specialty show. Because like I said, there's too much out there. There's too much really good music out there that's not getting featured in, mainstream avenues. So, hang on, where are we at? Yeah. So I'm trying to pull up some music right now because I did not grow up a country music fan. I did not listen to country music before I worked in country radio. That was not my jam. Don't get me wrong. I went to high school in the 90s. So I'm aware, I'm aware of different artists. Growing up, I knew Willie Nelson. I know Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys and, a few others. That's what I'm saying. Just no actual knowledge. It certainly wasn't anything I was actively seeking out. Growing up, I always listened to either classic rock, hard rock, heavy metal, rap, pretty much anything but country music. So when I started in country radio, I had to find things that I could listen to and actually enjoy. So that took some time and some research. I'm gonna be honest with you. The first artist that I stumbled into when I started in country radio was Tyler Childers. And that was one where I was just like, oh, well, damn. Actually, I tried to get an interview with Tyler Childers at one point, but it didn't work out. That was almost 8 years ago. He was playing here locally, and I tried to reach out to his people and set up an interview, but unfortunately couldn't work that one out, so we didn't do that one. Where the hell is the song I'm looking for? Damn it. I know I've got it. Where are you? There we are. Okay. This is solid.
And Mama hollered at the back door, y'all remember to wipe your feet. And then she said, I got some news this morning from Choctaw Ridge. Today, Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Papa said to Mama as he passed
come on.
down the
Like,
black-eyed
the details in the song, passing the biscuits and the black eyed peas. Like, you feel you're at the damn table. Pass the biscuits, please. All right. So, I mean, this one can keep playing. This one I don't mind. It's the other. All right. I'll give you an example. All right. So, coming up next, I've got, it's Morgan, is it Thomas Rhett and Morgan Wallen? I think it is. Yeah, Thomas Rhett and Morgan Wallen, Mama's House, right? And I don't have an issue with the song. Again, I get, like, the images they put in there, you know, about the car, and, like, you know, basically, like, the house kind of smells like, you know, butter from the biscuits and this kind of thing, and the cigarettes and the whatever. Like, the images in there are good. It's a good song. My only thing is, the whole premise is, like, boy, this world would straighten up and be okay if every town had a Mama's house. But doesn't every town have a Mama's house? Maybe that's just me. It could very well be. I don't rule out that possibility ever. That could just be the way my mind works. But that one seems a little odd because it's like, yeah, every town's got a Mama's house. Only makes a difference in your life, though. Like, it doesn't, like, expand out. Like, it doesn't tend to work that way. Billy Joe's off the Tallahatchie Bridge. What's happened to your appetite? All morning and you haven't touched a single bite. On Sunday, oh, by the way. He said he saw a girl that looked a lot like you on Choctaw Ridge. And she and Billy Joe was throwing something off the Tallahatchie Bridge. A year is come and gone since we heard the news about Billy Joe. We got somebody calling in. Let's see what they want. Brother married Becky Thompson. They bought a store in Tupelo. Case 96.
Good morning.
Morning.
Can you play Ricky Van Shelton's Life Turned Her That Way?
I'll see if I've got it. If I've got it, I'll get it on for you, okay?
Oh, thank you, buddy. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
And there you go. Let's see. What was that? I couldn't hardly hear her. Ricky Van Shelton. Hang on. We're just going to leave it and let it go. I didn't have time to make that one up. Okay.
Shelton's Life Turned Her That Way.
Life turn. Okay. Ricky. All right. Ricky Van Shelton. Let me get the song again. What was
Can
it?
you play
Ricky Van Shelton.
Life Turned Her That Way?
Life turned her that way. Shit. I don't have that one. Unless it's got a different name. I'll leave this world loving you. Life's full ups and downs. Somebody lied. Back roads, crime and passion. I don't have that with my Ricky Van Shelton, so I can't play it. I should have looked that up when I had her on the phone. That's one of those things. We don't have every song that was ever created. We got a lot of them, but like you get the deep cut calls and it's like, dude, we don't have the deep cuts going on here. Like it just doesn't work quite that way. Let me see. I'm wondering, maybe I can back this up because the angle is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna scoot this over here. There we go. Now we're gonna try to shift you right over here, a little bit back. You know? Okay, that works much better. That works way fucking better. Okay. Now we don't completely feel like, you know. Okay, too much that way. Right about there will work. All right. I'm trying to keep the mic stand right here out of the frame. But yeah, I'm not trying to show the entirety of the station logo, but hey, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, at this point, this is my first live on YouTube. I'm not expecting anybody to show up. So if we're going to fuck things up, this would be the time to do it. Like, this is just the time to try to get that done. If we're going to fuck things up, do it when nobody's watching if you can. Sometimes you don't have that option, though. I get that. It's okay. I wonder if I just move the camera over a little. I just did like a little bit of this here. Nope. This is not the finest camera. Just being honest. Like, this camera is questionable at best. Questionable at best. I'm gonna keep this thing live through the whole damn show. Like I go live on Facebook as well. Facebook's not as fun though because Facebook constantly blocks my live if I play music. So here's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna play a song that I want to hear. I'm gonna listen to the new Charlie Crockett because I can't really play it on the air. Don't smoke or vape, kids.
I'm a $10 cowboy. Baby, that's a fact. I got some inhibitions that might be holding me back. I've been seeing this portrait attached to a small fee. Oh, a $10 cowboy looks a lot like me. If you're a $10 cowboy, then you already know that there never was a rider that couldn't be thrown. Even Billy McLean fell off a time or two. He was a $10 cowboy who looked a lot like you. I'm a $10 cowboy. I play a little guitar. People always ask me if I'm a rodeo star. Doubt if I got 7, but I can sing you a song like a big rider. I'm steady holding on.
So on my show this morning, because we're in Alabama, obviously I've got my Alabama jersey on, the Alabama hat on. We're going to talk a little about Eli Gold and the pain of loss and grief and whatnot, I guess. I don't know how much grief is involved, really, but, you know, when one guy's been calling the games for 35 years. Eli Gold's been calling football games in Alabama since I was 11 years old. Notice the white in the beard. Dude's been doing it for a while.
He's just a $10
Cowboy.
looks a lot like me. He looks a lot like me. He looks a lot like me. Yeah. When I was out there on the street corners, learning to stand behind.
Hang on. I wonder if I could do that. Did I pull that off? I think so. Hang on. That's a fucking idea. Hold that fucking thought. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's going over here. And this is just getting moved, man. We're gonna move this shit out somewhere else. I don't know what the fuck it's even here for. Yeah, everything's falling down. We're good. Everything's falling down. It's gonna be okay. Can we put it up there? That's entirely possible. I tell you what. Because we don't use this anymore. Nobody has pulled a CD out of this thing. All right. Like, you see all these? You remember these? These are called CDs, right? Like, we don't do anything with these anymore. The whole top of this thing is just covered in like a half inch of fucking dust, right? So we don't need them. We're gonna move them. We're gonna move them over here. Possibly throw them away for good later, but not now. Because, you know, the boss isn't here, and if we throw things away when the boss isn't here, the boss might get mad that we threw things away. You know what I mean? So let's see. Will this go? Yeah. Oh, it will. You're damn right it will. So here's what we're going to do. Is that even working anymore? We're going to move you right over here. Oh, shit. We can't move you over here because the fucking cord isn't long enough. All right, let's see. What's that? How is it? It ain't bad. It ain't fucking bad. There we go. Yeah. Rearrange some shit. You know what I'm saying? Quit falling. Jesus Christ, this thing needs Viagra. Kicks out of 6. You're home for today's best country and the legends. Little Bailey Zimmerman there with Where It Ends. It is 6:47. It's Big Farley in the morning. And we're going live over on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. The VIP lounge kicks off a little over 10 minutes, around 7 o'clock. That's when it kicks off. It's a fully interactive in-studio, behind-the-scenes experience. It kicks off Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. So make sure you head on by and check that out. So that's what's happening there. Coming up next on the 6 o'clock Stampede. And just to show that it is all about your requests, Samantha texted in. Samantha's wanting to hear Dan and Shay Tequila. That is next on the Stampede on Big Farley in the morning. Because there is no way that by choice I'm going to be playing a Dan and Shay song. It's just not happening. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what song I am really digging. Hannah, I don't know. Maybe if you haven't listened to Hannah Dasher and you're a country fan, you should go listen to Hannah Dasher. Here's one from Hannah Dasher. This one's Crying All the Way to the Bank. Trust me, I'll be right back. I'm just going to leave you in Hannah's capable hands. What's that?
When he put a ring on my hand, got a house and a boat and some land, sitting on the edge of town. But a trust fund don't buy trust. I found him making out in his truck. You should have seen the face of the judge when he threw that gavel down. Now I'm crying all the way to the bank. Brand new Chevy, premium gas in the tank. And I was taking it hard, taking it far, took the road out of heartbreak. I'm crying all the way to the bank. I had a few tears in my beer when I wrote this song right here. And it's gonna be a damn good year if it keeps climbing. Then I'm driving and crying all the way, crying all the way to the bank. Brand new Chevy, premium gas in the tank. Yeah, but taking it hard, taking it far to the throat. I had a heartbreak. I'm crying all the way, crying all the way to the bank. Yes, sir. I'll tell you what I did tonight. Tiny season, the double D's. When I'm drinking doubles at the double tree. I'm twice as rich as I used to be. Crying all the way, crying all the way to the bank. Brand new Chevy, premium gas in the tank. Right.
I got to take a smoke break here. Tell you what, though. There, I'll leave you with some Tyler Childers, Creaker, one of my favorites.
In small corner bar, he sits there drinking. Lost as a ball, in field full of corn. Further away than he ever imagined, that he'd ever end up from the place he was born. And a more forlorn as Creek drink whiskey. And what do you see outside of your eyes? Drinking low as he looks out the window. All of the strange on the corner outside. He'd rather be dead than alive one more minute in this God-forsaken town. He was a kid, but he never dreamt it. Always that city when country boys down. And they knew not his name, they knew not the faces. Yeah, they knew not the how, or the reason for why. You could ever wake up, I wanna keep on living in a place where friends such hard thing to find. And for everyone to me, there's a whole mess of people trying like hell, pull you on down to the level they're on. In trouble left him in the mess that they made of the gutter they found. And he'd rather be dead than alive one more minute in this God-forsaken town. He was a kid, but he never dreamt it. Always that city can bring country boy down.
I even got my Alabama cup today.
Some fellas
Do drugs and things of that nature.
Some fellas chase
Girls to hang on their arm.
Some fellas get by
On practically nothing.
Some fellas get pissed in a small corner bar. They'd rather be dead than alive one more minute in this God-forsaken town. They were all kids, but they never dreamt it. Always that city when the country boys down.
All right. So let's go ahead and get this ready for the live on the old Facebook. Please don't fucking break today. This is like the shittiest tripod. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, my wife got it for like $5 off Temu. So, like, or Temu, or however the fuck you say it. Anyway, like, I didn't have like massively high expectations for this thing, but it is a total piece. Like, it is, hang on, back it up. Back it up. Back it up. We don't want to go live yet. I still gotta make the phone call to my wife to make sure she's awake. There's always a wake-up call. My wife has a tendency to sleep through alarms. You know what I mean? Like, snooze buttons are there and they happen. And anyway, so point being, I always make sure to call my wife to make sure she's awake. So it's interesting to fit in because top of every hour, I've got news and weather. You know what I mean? I got to like do the news sponsor and then the weather and then the whatever. Anyway, you know. Kind of hoping she just wakes up. All right. Let's see. All right. Now we call the wife. Hey, we might as well use the selfie stick to hold the phone, right? Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Oh, no. Here we go. Let's try it again. Oh, Jesus fucking goddamn, come on. Oh, here we go. Hey, baby. It's 7 o'clock. Okay, I love your punches, darling. Bye, baby. Okay. Now, well, let's wait till we do the fucking weather before we mess with that shit. We're in the middle of doing that in the weather. Gigs 96 weather forecast. Brought to you by Chad's Payless Pharmacy, where their motto is our family caring for your family. 501 West College Street in Florence. Mostly cloudy today, 60% chance of afternoon showers and high around 66. 90% chance of rain tonight, possibly some thunderstorms. Low around 49, but sunny for Friday with a high around 64 degrees. It's clear on the radar, fair and 57 here at the studio on Sam Phillips Street in Florence. Got Brothers Osborne next. Okay. So now we'll do this. So let's try to put you over her. All right. All right. So we've got it set up a little bit different today, right? Normally, this is over here and you're looking over my shoulder, but today it's over here and you're looking at my side. So we're going to see how it goes. I'm also live on YouTube at the moment. So there's a webcam where I'm live on YouTube, and then there's this phone where I am live here, right? We're just talking about Eli Gold, getting kind of the forced retirement treatment over at Alabama, and it sucks. Like, honestly, my biggest gripe is how come we got to force Eli Gold out, but Corso can stay on game day way past the time when he contributes anything to the broadcast? Do you feel me? Like, really? Now, I don't know. Maybe I missed the Eli Gold game where he was just screwing it up. You know what I mean? I don't know. But that's kind of what we're talking about as far as that goes. Having a little what is this thing? Nah, it's an advanced bar. It's a protein bar, man. Morning, Eric. Double time and live, Eric. I'm live here on Facebook. I'm also live on my YouTube channel. So it should be interesting. Not that there's anybody over in my YouTube channel right now, but it's also the first time I've gone live on YouTube. So, because YouTube's weird. YouTube won't let you go live through your phone until you have 1,000 subscribers, but you can go straight from a desktop with 0. It makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense. Like, why? Why do I need 1,000 subscribers just to go live? You know what I mean? So, I feel like the sign works better there. You know what I mean? But good morning to you, Eric. How are you this morning? Morning, Donna. How are you? Changed the setup a little bit this morning. Morning, Josh. How you holding up, brother? Yeah, we'll go make, you know what? Because I brought coffee. We're going to go have some coffee, okay? And not that anybody's over on my YouTube channel, but I'll be back in a minute. I can't take the webcam with me. So, all right. Yeah, it is a little bit different. I've got the sign set up over here instead of back here. So I was trying to figure out what to do with, because I was using the webcam to go live on YouTube, and then I was using the phone to go live on Facebook. So
here I am at 21, started as a stagecoach shotgun. I'm sorry, mama, please don't look at me. When I got to Oklahoma, I was 17. My father taught me how to work, and Lord, he was me. Working all day in that office heat, and he taught me how to fish, and Uncle taught me how to drink. Well, I went to California and I had me a band, and we played in all the bars and all the southern lands. Played all night and we drank for free, all of my boys and me. Now I'm 23 and there ain't nobody who can treat me like me. Soon I'll be 24 and the Lord knows that I can't drink no more. I know I should have taken it slow. It's not the way that my life
I'm trying something new today. I'm going live on my YouTube channel for the first time. Which, I mean, there's nobody watching the YouTube stream. I'm just doing it because I haven't done it before, and I'm going to start doing that. So, I mean, let's be honest. First time I did this, I don't think there was anybody in here. I got no problem talking to myself. You know what I mean? So, not a big deal. Oh, hey, it's standing. That's progress. I'll take it. All right. Of course, I do that. Now I got to go check on the damn coffee. I have a funny feeling. Their broadcast, their radio numbers might drop. I mean, I don't know how much, because people are still going to listen to Alabama football. But will they listen as much? Like, shit, back in the day of when Gary and Vern were calling most of the Alabama games on TV, we would mute the TV and listen to Eli's radio broadcast. Like, that was the preferred way of watching Alabama football in my house growing up. And you know, here's the other beauty about the YouTube page. The YouTube page doesn't give me any crap for playing music. So we may start migrating over to the YouTube page, but I'll share more of that on here, because the YouTube page is not attached to the show. It's just my own personal YouTube page, but we can make that work, you know?
very young.
The end of this song, the last 20 seconds of the song feel longer than the 3 minutes that came before it. Like, it just slows. It's like, it drives me nuts. I hate the slow down. Oh, the slowed down ending plus the slow pick of the guitar. Like, Kicks 96, you're home for today's best country and the legends. Chase Beckham, 23. Good morning to you, Kicks Country. I'm Big Farley O'Connell. This is Big Farley in the morning. And if you're an Alabama fan, there was bad news. Eli Gold no longer be calling the games. Been calling the games for 30 minutes. Eli Gold's been calling Alabama games since I was 11 years old. This one hurts. Like, believe it or not, hurts me more than Nick Saban going. Like, Eli Gold was a constant, man. So I'm curious to know how you feel about it, because, you know, it'd be one thing if he retired of his own volition, but it sounds like the university was like, get out. My thing is, like, how we gonna force Eli Gold out, but Lee Corso can still be on College Game Day? I don't understand that one. It doesn't make any sense to me. So you can call in or text in 256-764-0996, and I'll play some of those kind of greatest hits Eli Gold throughout the show. Some of his calls throughout his career, because he's had some great ones. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna miss the way he says touchdown Alabama. I know Chris Stewart is perfectly capable of saying touchdown Alabama. It's just a little bit different. But what do you think? Let me know. Call in or text in at 256-764-0996. Got Tyler Hubbard on the way. Luke Combs coming up. Jason Aldean is next on Big Farley in the morning. Kicks 96.
Monster truck fans.
Monster truck fans, are you ready? Morning, Jason. I'm sure they thought it through. I think they just didn't care. You know what I mean? I don't know what might have been the behind the scenes motivations behind it, but my thought is you let, even if you want to force him out, let him have a last year. You know what I mean? Let him have his last run. If Vern Lundquist can get a last run, so can Eli Gold, okay? He's been far less annoying over the years than Vern Lundquist. Like I said, we used to mute, Gary and Vern and listen to Eli while we were watching the game, But it is a bummer. Because he's come out and said that, that it was not his decision. Like, he made that very clear that, he was told. But yeah, and that's a lot of turnover. Like I said, bad enough as an Alabama fan. Nick Saban's already gone. Like that's enough tumult in your offseason, right? Losing a legendary coach. That's plenty for fans to try to wrap their heads around and deal with. And then you take the guy who's been calling your games for 35 years and you force him to retire. Like that just seems like some bullshit. You know what I mean? That seems kind of underhanded and shady. But yeah, he says he was talking to Fox 6 WPRC. He says, I will not be returning. The university chose not to bring me back. I have not retired. And of course, oh my God, you never get a reason why somebody gets fired. Like you never get a legitimate reason why someone gets fired. Like every office I've ever worked in, the only thing you ever hear when somebody gets fired is, we've decided to move on and then we wish them best in all their future endeavors, blah, blah, blah. It's the same thing. It's like a copy-paste message, right? So the Crimson Tide Sports Network general manager, Jim Carabin, said in a press release, Eli has been an invaluable member of our broadcast team. We are grateful for his years of service and wish him all the best in his next chapter. Crimson Tide Sports Network is fortunate to have someone as part of our existing broadcast team in Chris to step up and seamlessly transition into this role. That's some bullshit, man. I'd be so fucking mad. Oh my God. Like, just like, I'm sorry, what? Like, you just gonna shove me out the door? Like, come on, man. I mean, Chris Stewart's good, but there's not a lot of, I don't know, there's not a lot of character to his voice necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, I remember back in it, like when I first started in radio, like my friends would joke with me about, if Eli Gold retired, would I want that job? And I'm like, God, no. Number one, I'm not a play-by-play guy. If anything, I'm a color guy. So I wouldn't have minded being in the booth, being like Eli's color guy, but hell if I want that job. Calling the games, shit, no. Like, you need a color guy? I'm down. I could potentially do that. Now, that's what they call some bullshit, Yeah, I have no idea. It feels like it, right? And I don't know if it's something fishy or if it's just the typical, hey, you're old, go away. You know what I mean? Because that tends to happen everywhere but college game day, apparently. Like I'm not trying to throw shade on Lee Corso, but Lee Corso was never my favorite part of college game day. Don't get me wrong, I like the headgear bit. The headgear bit's a classic. But it's like, why y'all keep trotting him back out every year? It's sadder every year. You know? Like it'd be one thing if Eli Gold's faculties were diminishing and he's really screwing it up calling games, you know? Calling myself plays on the radio. You know what I mean. You know what the color guy is. You know, there's the guy that does the play-by-play and the analysis, and then there's the guy that cracks jokes and shit and talks about random stuff. That would be my job if I ever had that job. You know what I mean, though? But that's based that would be my only prayer in the world of like sports broadcasting would be like I'll be the one that says the weird shit. Like that'll be my job. We'll go with it like that. You know what I mean? What is this? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, we had a little autographed poster from James Gregory when he did a show a while back. That's nice. Enjoying college game day. The problem is with that is that he's too regional. You know what I mean? Like outside of Alabama fans, most people aren't that familiar with Eli Gold, you know, or at least Southeastern Conference football fans. You know what I mean? Most of the rest of the country isn't that it doesn't know, you know. But then again, who the fuck was Lee Corso before he started doing college game day? You know what I mean? You know, especially like you've got Lee Corso on game day. Game day, you realize Nick Saban just retired and he's itching to do some broadcasting work. You don't think college game day might be a little bit better if you replace Lee Corso with the greatest of all time? Like a little bit, you don't think? Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there, you know? Damn. Oh, here's a funny one. I got a message. I got a not a message, but I got a notification yesterday on this Facebook page telling me I was a rising creator. I guess. I mean, I think the page is currently at 620 something followers, something like that. It's building. I'll take it. Progress is progress. You know what I mean? Shit don't happen overnight. You know what I mean? I mean, hell, it's one of the reasons I'm doing a double live today, live on Facebook, live on my YouTube, even though I know damn well no one is going to show up on that YouTube. And it's okay. I don't expect anybody to. I just want to get comfortable with trying to use this webcam to go live. So we'll see. We'll see if anybody shows up over the next hour and a half. I doubt it, but we'll find out. Oh, I didn't know my hand does that. That's a weird one. I didn't know my. Is that? That's weird. How does it? I don't know. Sorry. Suddenly I'm fascinated by my hands. No, I'm not on drugs. All right, let's see. This song sucks. Yeah, that was kind of the feeling I got. You know, I imagine he's going to hear a lot through the course of the season. Yeah, I shifted things up today, mainly because I'm doing a double live on this and on my YouTube, and I'm using a webcam in here for the YouTube, and I had to switch it around, and I didn't want to anyway. Yeah, I switched it up a little bit today. Back then now, Kicks 96, your home for today's best country and the legends. Tyler Hubbard. Back then, right now, 7:20. It's Big Farley in the morning. Good morning to you, Kicks Country. Live on the air, and of course, live over on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. The VIP Lounge kicks off Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Come on by and hang out. It's a fully interactive in-studio behind-the-scenes experience, so come be a part of it. Today, we're just kind of talking about Eli Gold, because he gone. I'm trying to deal with it. So I'm just curious to know what you think about it. Call in or text in 256-764-0996. And somebody texted in and said, in all reality, he was forced out. It's a flipping crying shame. Yeah, and I know he was forced out because he mentioned in every interview that I saw, he was like, this was the university's decision. It was capital N-O-T, not my decision. And it just sucks, man. And yeah, I'm not saying that Chris Stewart can't do the job, right? Like, I'm not saying Chris Stewart can't do the job. But then some big shoes. Like, they're not like Kalen DeBoer trying to fit in Nick Saban's shoes. That's a whole different thing. Those are a completely different level of shoe. Eli Gold's been calling those games for 35 years and doing a good enough job that, I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, like, we would mute the television and watch the game while listening to Eli Gold's radio broadcast. I mean, part of that's because it was Gary and Vern. What are you going to do? But anyway, let me know what you think. 256-764-0996. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bummed are you that Eli Gold is not going to be calling the games next year? I'm going to be honest. I'm at an 11 out of 10. I am completely bummed, but that's just me. What about you? 256-764-0996, or hop in the VIP lounge and let me know on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. Got Luke Combs on the way. Chris Young's new one coming up. Got Cole Swindell up next on Big Farley in the morning.
Scholar dollars and kicks on his
Elvira Bell. Yeah, there's still tickets left for that one. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, I have been live for almost an hour on YouTube, and there has not been one person that has even stumbled across it, which is fine. Like I said, first day doing it, not expecting a lot. Expectations are super low on that, so. I mean, at this point, whenever I'm going live, I still don't have any expectations, right? Yeah. You know the words. You feel better and are better when you get a great night's sleep, and Shoals Discount Mattress wants to help with that and save you money. Get name brand mattresses like Serta, Beauty Rest, and Ashley for 50 to 80% off retail. Queen sets start at $199 and King at $399. Shoals Discount Mattress, located on Avalon Avenue next to Garden Gate Cafe. There you have it. That's how you do that. Was majorly screwed over. Phil who? I'm missing a Phil somewhere. Fulmer? Is that who we're talking about? But yeah, I'm just like, this whole thing just sucks. But I mean, it's been 10 years since he was inducted into the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame. But, man, that sucks. I just don't like it. Jesus. Somebody texted in, said, thankfully he is gone. Nothing worse than hearing him describe the Tide's uniform before every game like they haven't been wearing the same uniform for 50 million years. That's for the people listening at home. Sorry, that shit drives me nuts. Like, he's setting the scene because you can't see it. He's trying to be your eyes. So, yeah, he's describing the uniforms because that's part of the scene. Oh, Paul Feinbaum, I hear you. That's the plan, trying to get people on both, Jason. Yeah, I'm like, this person's all bitching about like him describing the uniform before the game. I'm like, every sports radio person does that. High school broadcast, they talk about the fucking uniform, man. Like, you kidding me? That's nitpicky. You suck. You must be an Auburn fan and a shitty one at that. Stephanie texted in and said, it's like in the movie Pretty Woman when Julia Roberts goes back to the snotty store. Big mistake. Big, huge. Says the alumni money people aren't happy, and that's never a good look. All right, Bill, what do you got? Kicks 96.
Hey, brother, it's Bill, man.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, my heart is broken because, I mean, I'm like you. That's been the voice of Alabama for the majority of my lifetime.
Yeah.
And, you know, over the past couple of years, it's obvious that the television analysts have been, you know, not as loving as, you know, some have been. You know, they're haters.
Yeah.
I mean, so, like you, it got to the point to where, yeah, I just mute the TV and listen to the radio announcement stuff with him going, because, I mean, it was much more positive, much more enthusiastic, you know, and now I'm going to have to freaking use the SAP thing and go Hispanic freaking announcers announcing the Alabama game rather than listen to the TV announcers. I mean, at least maybe they'll show some love, you know?
Right, maybe, even if it's in another language, it'd be preferable.
I mean, maybe it'll sound upbeat, you know?
Right?
But yeah, I mean, it breaks my heart because, I mean, you know, for them to do, yeah, I mean, I understand he was going through some illness and he missed last year, but I mean, his whole intent, his whole drive to stay alive probably was to come back and do what he loved, and then they crap on him, you know?
Yeah, that was my thing. And again, and I'm going to say this throughout the show, if Lee Corso's still on game day, Eli Gold needs to be on a microphone. Like,
yeah.
Lee Corso hadn't done shit on that show in a decade. Like what they're gonna do when he dies, when Lee Corso dies, they're gonna have him stuffed so they can bring him out here and throw the headgear on him at the end of the show.
Oh yeah.
Like that's what they're gonna do.
Do ventriloquism.
Yes.
And make his mouth.
They're gonna make him say, "Hold on a second, sweetheart." Like, yeah, it's gonna be like a puppet.
Here, I'm putting on this mascot's head because this is who I'm taking.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God. Anyway. All right, man. But, yeah, I'm like you. It breaks my heart. Because that's, I mean, anytime you're searching the radio during football season, if you don't know what channel's covering the Alabama game, all you got to do is listen for Eli.
Yeah, it's a distinctive voice.
I mean, yeah.
But I appreciate you calling in, Bill.
Well, it's, you know, I mean, you know, we grew up in a different era, brother.
Yeah.
You know, things are changing, and I can't say they're always for the better, but everything's changed. That's why the old folks say, well, back in the good old days.
Right, yeah, yeah.
But anyway, have a good day, brother.
You too, brother. Be safe, Bill.
I'll do it.
All right, bye. I didn't mean to cut him off. Hopefully he wasn't in mid-sentence or anything. Let's see. How do I find you on YouTube? Oh, well, and again, this is just like my personal YouTube page that I came up with. Hang on. So what you're going to look for on YouTube is Farley McTalks a Lot. Or you can look for the @ symbol WT Farley 95. Either way, that's how you can find the YouTube channel. But yeah, Farley Mick talks a lot. And the image that you see if you're on my channel is a Muppet with like an explosive device. Like I said, this is a YouTube page. I just kind of YouTube channel. I just kind of set up because I just wanted a creative outlet to do kind of whatever I wanted that wasn't necessarily related to my radio show. So it's kind of a wide open thing. You've been warned. Just saying. Making sure you know. Making sure you have the proper info before you go strolling over to the YouTube channel. Like, there's not anything major over there. I'm just saying. It's not my show page. It's not the station channel. It's my personal YouTube channel. So again, it's Farley Mick Talks a Lot on YouTube or at WT Farley 95. Farley. WT Farley 95. Either one of those should find it for you on YouTube. Because one of those, like, I'd like to at some point, just do the live on the YouTube, because then I don't have to worry about YouTube blocking my live because I'm playing half a song or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, thinking about doing that, or at least having both going at the same time. And like, if this one starts to get blocked, I'll just switch it over to the other one or something like that. Again, we're just trying out new things today. Just trying out new things, seeing how it goes. I have forgotten all about my damn coffee. Damn it. All right, hang on. I got to do the weather in like 30 seconds. Then I'll have like 7 minutes to go finish making that damn coffee, because I am going to need it. You know what I mean? But that is one. This thing needs some peanut butter. Do we still have peanut butter? We do, but not very much. Okay. No, let it wait. Let's do the weather. Seven 7:32. Time for your Kicks weather forecast. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies today with a high around 65. Got a 60% chance of afternoon showers. 90% chance of rain tonight, possibly a thunderstorm, low around 49, and then sunny for Friday with a high around 64 degrees. Looking at the radar, it's all clear, fair and 57 here at the studio on St. Philip Street in Florence. Got some Garth Brooks on the way. Chris Young is next. All right. YouTube, you're going to have to hang out for a minute. Facebook's coming with me. We're going to get coffee. No, it is a picture of a Muppet pushing down a hand on explosive. Excuse me. That's a much better cup of coffee. And we still got 4 minutes. Hell yeah. We got time now. We got time. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. See. Hup, hup, hup. Hey! That's 2 in a row. It has stood. Now it's going to fall right on its ass. Now that I've given the tripod credit for standing twice in a row, it's going to fall right over. I'm telling you what, man. It is going to fall right over. Okay. Okay. And that makes my protein bar that much better. Coffee. It helps so many things. Okay. Let's see. It's funny. I was able to buy some coffee at Aldi yesterday. Morning, Missy. How are you? You good? Good, good. We're just we just been kind of talking about Eli Gold and how much it sucks that he's not going to be calling games anymore at Alabama. And I am continuing my theory that if Lee Corso is still on College Game Day, Eli Gold should still be calling Alabama games. I'm just saying. Like and I know Lee Corso has had some health issues too. I know he's had like at least a stroke, maybe 2 strokes. I don't know. And I got respect for College Game Day for keeping them around and not just sending them out to pasture when that happened. But at this point, it's like, dude. It's not that critical. Not that critical at all. So we're gonna go ahead and read the text that kind of made me mad. The one that was complaining about him talking about the uniforms before the game, and I'm like, you don't know shit about radio broadcasting. That's how you set the scene for people who aren't watching it with their eyes. Like, that's what part of the job is. Maybe it isn't anymore, but that was certainly the job when Eli Gold was coming up. Part of your job doing a radio broadcast is setting the scene, Kicks 96, your home for today's best country and the legends. It's Big Farley in the morning. And we're talking about Eli Gold, because if you hadn't heard, Eli Gold, who has been calling Alabama football games since I was 11 years old, is not going to be doing it anymore. And apparently it was not his decision to not do it anymore. Basically, he was told to retire and didn't want to retire, and they were like, well, you're gonna. So I'm asking how you're feeling about it. I'm pretty bummed. Not gonna lie. Like, it was bad enough we lost a legendary coach. Now we got a legendary broadcaster out the door, and yeah, as a broadcaster, it kind of hurts a little bit. But anyway, what do you think? You can call in, text in, let me know, 256-764-0996, or you can come join me live over in the VIP lounge on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. It's a fully interactive behind-the-scenes experience. Come on by and hang out. Now, somebody texted in. Thankfully, he is gone. Nothing worse than hearing him describe the Tides uniform before every game like they haven't been wearing the same uniform for 50 million years. Well, technically, they haven't been wearing the same uniform for 100 years, because I'm sure it's changed since, the 20s. But also, and this is just me being someone who's worked in radio for a while. Talking about the uniforms, that's part of what's called setting the scene for those who are not watching the game on TV. It's trying to paint the scene for you so you can, visualize it properly. So you can visualize them winning in the proper uniform. Anyway, what about you? What you think? Let me know. 256-764-0996. The new one from Jelly Roll is on the way. Leaders from Lenny Wilson. Next on Big Farley in the Morning. Kicks 96. Okay. Yeah, I hope I didn't come up like snarky on that one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he was forced to retire. So, oh, hang on. Here we go. Now, hurry up. Come on, hurry up. Okay. What did you send me, Bubba? What did you post here? What have we got? Yeah, I'm with you, Jason. He's put in 35 years and 35 years of top quality work. Like, it's not like he was some half-ass announcer. You know what I mean? That's one very much so where he should have been able to take his kind of victory lap. You know what I mean? And again, if they let Vern Lundquist have an entire season to say goodbye, they should have let Eli Gold have an entire season to say goodbye. Like, that just should have happened. Do you know what I mean? Doom digga 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 doom 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 doom. Okay, this is an insane statistic. Okay, and I know this is random, but that's what happens when I'm doing all this shit at once. Um, Tony Gwynn used to play for the Padres, for those who don't know. Tony Gwynn faced Greg Maddux, Pedro Martinez, Tom Glavine, and John Smoltz combined 323 times, and he struck out 3 times. Tony Gwynn was so awesome. Tony Gwynn, probably one of my favorite players ever. All right, let's see. 45 seconds. All right. Whoa, whoa. Morning, Lee. How are you, brother? Wild flares, wild horses. Oh, yeah. Wild horses. Cakes 96, your home for today's best country and the legends. Lady Wilson, Wildflowers, and Wild Horses. It is 7:48. Big Farley in the morning. Live on the air, of course, live on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. The VIP Lounge kicks off every morning at 7 a.m., so come on by and hang out for the fully interactive behind-the-scenes experience. This morning we're talking about Eli Gold. If you hadn't heard already, he's been forced to retire. He didn't want to retire, and the university said, "You're gonna." And he said, "Well, I guess I'm gonna." So no more Eli Gold. Chris Stewart will take over the broadcast. I'm not happy myself. Curious to know how you feel about it. Somebody else was perfectly pleased earlier that texted in about what they thought about Eli Gold being gone. Stephanie texted in. Stephanie texted, "It's like the movie Pretty Woman when Julia Roberts goes back into the snotty store, says, big mistake, big, huge mistake. Says the alumni money people aren't happy, and that's never a good look." Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of reports about how the boosters are responding, because that's what it is. When you're talking about alumni money people, that's boosters. And as much as I might agree with them, boosters do tend to screw things up. Let's be honest. Anyway, Eli Gold's retirement. How are you feeling about it? Let me know. Call in or text in at 256-764-0996, or come hop in the VIP Lounge live on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. Got the latest from Jelly Roll next on Big Farley in the Morning, Kicks 96. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So, yeah, I am going to need to go outside for a breath of fresh carcinogen. Care to join me? Lord, I do thank you for coffee. I am much appreciative of your caffeinated bounty that you have bestowed upon us. Hey, hang on. Let's see. Jesus, 1 a.m. clocked out at 10 p.m. Holy fuck, buddy. I already drank my coffee. I hear you, man. All right. All right. Still no views or likes on the YouTube. That's okay. That's okay. First times don't always go well. I think we all know that. First times can be tricky, weird, and not work the way you want them. All right, here we go. Yeah, like I said, I switched up where the VIP lounge sign is. Part of that's for the YouTube. Part of it was just I didn't want, the station logo in it just because this is all kind of top of my head and there's no telling what I might actually say. That is some horse shit. Anybody who doesn't have to pay overtime is some horse shit. Overtime needs to be paid. That's why it's overtime. Like, I ain't doing this out of the kindness of my heart. I gave you the 40. You're going to pay me for the extra. Maybe that could easily be just me. All right. Okay. Okay. So apparently, a lot of AT&T customers are reporting massive outages. Verizon and T-Mobile are also down for some people. I got T-Mobile, and luckily I'm still here. All right. Think I don't have regrets. Yeah, I don't know where it is in the nation where those are happening, but I don't have AT&T because I had AT&T, and I don't know about anywhere else, but around here it sucked. Like I was living in Tuscumbia, I couldn't even make a damn phone call in my own house. I had to stand in like one spot in my house in Tuscumbia to try to make a phone call with AT&T. I dropped calls constantly with AT&T, even when there weren't like outage issues. So maybe AT&T just sucks. Maybe we should give that idea consideration. You know, hey Missy, if you're still in here, I'm coming by tomorrow to walk some dogs. I'm gonna try to bring some people with me to walk some dogs. Because I know I said I was going to come by this week, and it's been a little crazy this week, but I'm going to come by tomorrow, walk some dogs. I'm going to try to bring at least one person with me. Um, yeah, I know Eli Young. Are you like, why do I keep calling him Eli fucking Young? Out here, Verizon and T-Mobile appears to be working. Okay. Yeah. AT&T just doesn't do well for whatever reason. You know, maybe they should pay their executives less and make sure their product works, but that's just me. What do I know? Like, okay. Just have to. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, the massive profits they make, one would think those would get reinvested into making sure that your product works for the customers that are paying for that product. But no, no. That's just crazy talk, you know? All right. Actually, if any of you are looking for my YouTube page, the Sports Minute that I posted yesterday here on the Big Farley page, that's on my YouTube channel. So if you click on that, it ought to take you right to my YouTube channel. But there's like 4 or 5 different playlists on there. Just like I said, it's my personal YouTube. It's just kind of different stuff that I'm messing with or have been messing with, different ideas and stuff. But all right, we'll see. I'll tell you one. one question I may start talking about is like what kind of videos do you wind up watching most of the time? Like, do you ever go down a rabbit hole on like videos or because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the wood turning videos. Oh my God, the wood turning videos. I can't stop watching the damn things. Even if I don't even like what they make, I'll still watch it. I don't know why. There's something about it. I'll start watching one, and then 15 minutes later, I realized I've watched like 6 in a row.
Indiana, Atlanta, Chicago, LA, Houston, San Francisco, so all over the country. Still no word on what is causing the problem.
Dr. Cherry Willis. China plans to send a pair of giant pandas to the San Diego Zoo this year. The only pandas left in the U.S. now are 4 in Atlanta. Other loan agreements expired, but the bears sent back. America's listing to Fox News.
Weather time. Time to take a look at your Case 96 weather forecast brought to you by Medford Jewelers, introducing Rock Candy, the latest creation from Medford Jewelers bench. Inside Medford Jewelers, choose the charm, which is a diamond slice wrapped in 18-karat yellow or white gold wire. Then choose your chain style and length from a selection of sterling silver, gold-filled, and 14-karat gold chains. Prices start at $125. Weather mostly cloudy today, 60% chance of afternoon showers, high around 66, 90% chance of showers, possibly some thunderstorms tonight with a low around 49. Sunny Friday with a high around 64 degrees. It is clear on the radar, overcast and 58 here at the studio on Sam Phillips Street in Florence. Kane Brown's on the way. Jordan Davis next on Kicks.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have all the interruptions of the commercial.
That's where it's at. Sure enough, man. Hey, how are you? Sorry. I saw somebody. Howdy, redneck. How are you today? So, redneck, are you a country music fan? What are you listening to? I'm just curious. Like, legitimately, because there's a lot to listen to. Sorry, somebody actually showed up on the YouTube. So I am, saying howdy. So Redneck 2589 said howdy. What's up? Listens to country music. So listening to country music. Who is your current favorite artist? I'm curious. Like I said, just curious. I'm not about to if your favorite artist is someone I don't care for, I'm not gonna like judge you or shit on the artist or anything. So I just want to make that clear. Because here's the thing. There's a lot of stuff that, because I work, it's a top 40 country station. So I play a lot of pop country. Some of it I can deal with. Some of it I absolutely despise. But it's just part of the job. However, I am about to start a new show that's going to be airing on Saturdays 9 to noon. That's going to be nothing but Americana, independent country, and some local artists from here up in Northwest Alabama. That'll be starting sometime in March. But it's going to be a lot of different stuff. It's Jason. Okay. That makes sense now, Jason. Okay. All right. Well, we're just going to have to put the, where are we? Where'd you go? Not you, Jason. I mean, where in God's name is it? Well, you know what? Screw it. It won't let me do it, so I'll just put a capital LOL in that bitch. Well, you know what? We're going to test something out. Jason, since you're currently apparently in both lives, Thank you, Stephanie. I hope so. But since you're in both lives, we're going to try something. We are going to try something. Bow, bow, bow.
Heavy is
The head that wears a crown. Heavy is the found notion to put it down.
I've been playing in there.
Honky tonks and bars.
But the babbling of the crowd
There's a lost treasure. If you don't stop fucking with me, sorry, the computer's screwing up. It starts sounding like it's skipping when it's playing through stuff, and it's not supposed to do that. So let's hope the computer doesn't die.
Where they dress up in their finest
Western clothes.
and
Where
where
they get it from, nobody knows.
and the guitar shines a howling high and loud. That old bell still comes driven like a cloud. Ain't it funny how that jewelry
Turns to rust. And the songs they play are covered up in dust. If you're looking for a dance, you'll find it there. In the golden crystal kingdom on the square. I love that freaking song. I love that album. Jesus, God. All right, let's see. Does he answer it today? Morning, how are you? Good, good. We got about 10 seconds. All right, stand by. Kicks 96, you're home for today's best country and the legends. Kane Brown, I can feel it. 8 minutes after 8, Big Farley in the morning. Time to check in with Jeff over at Town and Country Furniture. Good morning. That's what it says on the calendar.
We'd like to see it in your home, so if you get a chance, you can come see us. We're open 9 to 6 every day but Sunday. The website is tncacre.com, and as always, it's a short drive, worth a drive. To head on over and see us. I always have me too. You can exit off that exit, go north 1 mile, traffic light number 2, and we have a big place on the left, south from the Pickle Council area. Brings us that very same light, and you're looking right at us.
All right, Jeff, you have a great day, and we'll talk to you in the morning. All righty, bye.
Bounce dryer sheets.
All
Your
right.
clothes look amazing.
Good to go.
The sheets.
All right.
Less static
That'll
in your
work.
life? Yeah, it's
Okay.
the sheets. Smelling fresher than ever.
Thank you, Donna. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Oh, so soft fabric. Ooh la la. It's the sheet. Less wrinkles on your clothes. You know it's the sheet. Bounce dryer sheets. More freshness, more softness. Less static, less wrinkles. It's the sheet.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit.
There we go. That's why it was quiet. There we go. Where was I on this song, man? Yeah, about right. Covered up in dust. If you're looking for a dance, you'll find it there. In the golden crystal kingdom on the square. I've been drowning out the bad thoughts in my mind. I've been looking for a home that I just can't find. And the devil's always sparkling in the light. And it shines into my face till I'm blind. This whole album is really good. Like, seriously. Vincent Neil Emerson, Golden Crystal Kingdom. It's good stuff. Could not find the door. And I don't wanna play these days no more. I wish I was back in my Texas home. I'd rather sing this song at the country store. And it's funny how that jewelry turns to rust. And the songs they play are covered up in dust. If you're looking for a dance, you'll find it there. In the golden crystal kingdom on the square. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I would much rather listen to that song than this song. Because this song bums me out. Don't Blink bums me out. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's one of those songs. Let's see. How about a song that's not a bummer? We'll go with this one, man. Now let's see. It may block this live and not this live, but we're gonna find out. Well, Charlie Crockett. I'm a $10 cowboy. Baby, that's a fact. I got some inhibitions that might be holding me back. I've been seeing this portrait attached to a small feet. Oh, a $10 cowboy looks a lot like me. If you're a $10 cowboy, then you already know. Yep. That there never was a rider who couldn't be thrown. Even Billy McLean fell off a time or two. He was a $10 cowboy who looks a lot like you. I'm a $10 cowboy. I play a little guitar. People always ask me if I'm a rodeo star. That if I got 8 seconds, but I can sing you a song like a big provider, steady holding on.
$10 cowboy. He leads a colorful life. Don't you worry about him. He knows he'll only die twice. Like Bill and McLean. He's the last of his breed. He's just a $10 cowboy who looks a lot like me. He looks a lot like me. When I was out there on the street corners, under the stand behind this guitar, $10 was a whole lot of money. Cowboys, singers.
I hear you, Jason. I hear you. I will definitely pop by and subscribe, my dude. I love that song. I love that freaking song. All right. Let's see. 2 minutes. What do we got? I'm a $10 cowboy. Now this song's gonna be stuck in my head. There's worse ones. Believe you me, there's worse ones. All right. Okay, where are we at here? 40 seconds. All right, 15 seconds. Here we go. What the hell? Kicks 96, your home for today's best country and the legends. Jackson Dean with Fearless. It's 19 minutes after 8. Big Farley in the morning. And we're talking about Eli Gold this morning because, yeah, he got the boot. Yeah, Alabama tried to go with he's retiring, and then Eli Gold's like, no, I'm not, and they were like, yes, you are. So no more Eli Gold on the Alabama broadcast. I'm not gonna lie, that hurts my heart, hurts my soul. It does. Like, I'm decked out. I got my Bama cap on today. I got my Bama jersey on. I got my Bama cup in my hand. I'm drinking out of just because I'm gonna miss Eli Gold, man. So your thoughts? Call in, text in 256-764-0996. Debbie texted in. Eli made it clear he was fired. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And I do not blame him. Like, if I was ever to get fired from this job and they tried to tell you that they fired me, it's a lie. Okay? Or no, if they say I'm retired, that's a lie. They fired me. That would be the truth. But yeah, and of course, there was the typical response from the head of the Alabama Sports Broadcasting Network or whatever, where he was like, "Oh, we're so thankful for Eli Gold and his work over the last 35 years," and We wish him best in all of his future endeavors. And it's like, yeah, but you fired him. So let's not flower it up too much. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you got any thoughts, call in or text in 256-764-0996. Got weather forecast on the way. Plus the new one from John Party and Luke Bryan. Got Sam Hunt up next on Big Farley in the morning. Kicks 96. All right. Country Countdown USA. Morning, Sherry.
I'm Lon Heltman, inviting you to join me as we count down the week's.
Yeah, Jason, it is slow going, my man. It is slow going, and it requires some diligent work, or at least some diligent effort. You know, like I said, I've been working on this page for a little bit, and I've gotten it up to like 620 something followers. Which, do not misunderstand me. I am incredibly grateful for the followers that I've got. But the goal is to keep building it. You know what I mean? So you got to keep trying to build and add stuff. So that's what I've been trying to do, you know. But yeah. Yeah, it's always an effort. Like I took for granted the old page that the Big Farley page that I used to have that got stolen. I got that one up to like 2,000 followers, and then it got taken. It got taken because I'm broke, and somebody said they wanted to run ads through my Facebook page, and I said yes, and then all of a sudden, after like a week or so, I was locked out of my own page. So I had a page with like 2,000 followers, and then I lost it, and I had to start one from scratch. So yeah, that's why we're at 620-something followers currently, but that number does keep rising. I'll say that. Like I think we've gained over like 100 followers over the last month and a half or so, 2 months, something like that. I can deal with that. That's good. I mean, more is more. So, hang on. I got to do the sports minute. Where is my sports minute? There we are. 800 followers. I know, man. That ain't too damn bad, man. I got 10. YouTube is by far my lowest number, so I need to work on YouTube a little bit. There's like,
Offensive assistant coaches, I normally wish you gentlemen the best of luck, but your team's in salary cap hell and your head coach is Dennis Allen. So I guess it starts in pairs, guys. Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields is catching some heat after unfollowing the team on Instagram, but can you blame him? If you woke up every morning to thousands of people talking about you and making jokes about your livelihood, you'd probably smash that unfollow button without thinking twice. The University of Alabama has decided not to bring back legendary announcer Eli Gold. I beg your pardon? We already lost a coaching legend and now a broadcasting legend? Bama does Eli wrong, but somehow Lee Corso is still on College Game Day. Somebody make it make sense. I'm Giblets McGee, and this has been the Sports Minute, and as always, the Yankees can suck eggs.
All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, must be Dan and Shay. Morning, Annie. I hear you, Stephanie. I hear you. Like I said, Eli Young's been calling Alabama games since I was 11. And if you notice, there's gray in my beard now. So it's been a long time, Shit makes me sad, man. It's Eli Gold. And it wouldn't make me sad if he wasn't forced out. If Eli Gold had retired of his own volition I wouldn't be pissed off about it. I'd be bummed. Mind you, I'd be bummed because the exact reason I'm talking about. But the fact that he actually got pushed out is like, dude, give the man a last year. Like, give the man a little farewell tour. He's earned it. 35 years, and he only, up until he had cancer, he only missed one game. Like, yeah. That guy gets to leave whenever the hell he wants. Well, I say whenever the hell he wants. But I don't think Eli Gold would, if he was not able to do the job to the level that he expects from himself, I'm sure he would consider retirement. Lee Corso doesn't, because he don't do shit. Like I said, if Lee Corso wasn't still on College Game Day, I don't think this would stick in my craw as bad as it is, right? But it's like, Lee Corso is still on College Game Day, and he not the same. Yeah, I've heard the massive like AT&T issues. Like Lee Corso, like Havens and I were talking about this earlier, and I'm like, dude, at this rate, College Game Day will never ever get rid of Lee Corso. Even when he dies, they're gonna have him stuffed just so they can come throw him up on that College Game Day stage and put the headgear on him at the end of the show. Like, I am convinced that's what they're gonna do. Well, I don't know how bad it is here. Excuse me, Annie. I don't know how bad it is here as far as AT&T, because I'm on T-Mobile. But AT&T here, I don't know. Well, it sucked when I had it, but I think it's kind of all over, Annie. I'm not positive. I haven't looked up the details on it. But yeah, like I said, if Lee Corso could still be on College Game Day and not be like, a major contributor, like he's just there because he's Lee Corso and we all know his face, Are we that freaked out about not having the headgear thing at the end? Like nobody else could put, mascot headgear on. I'm not trying to dog Lee Corso, but Jesus, dude. Like, let's see. How old is Lee Corso? I need to look this up because I need to look this up. Lee Corso. How old is Lee Corso? Dude, the man's 88. He's 3 years older than my dad. And while my dad's, mental faculties are all still there, he's also not hosting a national friggin' TV show. Like, that's what drives me nuts, man. Like, dude's 88, my brother. 88! And Lee Corso has already announced that he's returning to Game Day for 2024. What the hell world are we living in? Oh. Like, why? Damn it, man. Like I said, I don't understand College Game Day because you could just get Nick Saban on your show, but you want to stay with Lee Corso, right? Like, you could have like the greatest coach of all time or a dude who was a mediocre coach at a couple of schools 50 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, that was not news I wanted today with Eli Gold being gone, man. That's some BS, my dude. Let me see. Oh, hey, speaking of Dan and Shay. No, thank you. I'm good. I don't need any more Dan and Shay. I'm full up here. Thank you. Move along with your Dan and Shay. I have no need for it here. Thank you. Annie, it's we're trying something new today because I was going, I'm also live on my YouTube channel at the same time I'm live here on Facebook. But the problem is because I only have like 10 subscribers on my YouTube channel, I can't go live on my phone. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I can go live on the desktop, which is what I'm doing on YouTube right now. But I can't go live on my phone until I have 1,000 subscribers, which is totally jacked up. But I had to kind of switch things around because I was trying to keep the station logo out of stuff because this is all kind of stream of consciousness. And, you know, if I say something, I don't know, I don't want it connected to the station, I guess. You know what I mean? I'm kind of trying to signify that this is kind of my own thing outside of the station. But yeah, since I got banned for a week from going live on TikTok, I figured in that time I'll start going live on YouTube using the desktop and the webcam. So that's what I've decided to do today. So I had to switch up the look a little bit. Dude, that's for real. That's for real. We also used to mute the TV and listen to Eli. We just did the same thing. Kicks 96 weather forecast, mostly cloudy today with a high around 66. Got a 60% chance of afternoon showers, 90% chance of showers, possibly some thunderstorms tonight. Low around 49. Sunny for Friday with a high around 64 degrees. Looking at the radar, it's all clear here at the studio on San Pedro Street in Florence. Overcast and 58 degrees. John Purdy and Luke Bryan, Cowboys and Plowboys, next on Kicks 96. Yeah, we used to do the same thing. We would turn down the TV and turn up Eli Gold. And we didn't care. Like, we didn't care that there was a delay between the TV and the radio. We'd still rather hear the delayed call from Eli Gold. You know what I mean? Because that's one that was pretty cool, you know. All right. So I need to hop off here. I got to get the Sports Minute video done. Got a couple other things I got to work on. Honestly, I got to start working on the new show as well. So I'm going to hop off here, but I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll be back 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Tell your friends, come hang out. All right. So that's got our Facebook video done. Now I need to charge this friggin' phone. I need to charge my phone before I try to do anything else on this bitch. All right. So I'm going to sign off of here as well because there's nobody in here. I didn't expect anybody to be here, but I'll be posting more on this channel daily. So maybe I'll see you back another time.